Welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute, I know, but happy 2017. Let's keep it all the way real. I was in a really just crappy mood, and you know, I wanted to do something that would make me feel good, so I put on Beyonce Pandora, and I got my life, honey. Like, I got my life. I needed something empowering to me as a woman, and yeah, it just did that for me. So this is what happened. This little beat is, you know, what happens when I'm frustrated. So if you haven't already, subscribe. What are you waiting on? And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you want more makeup tutorials, and drop your comments down below if you have any requests for what you want to see next. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Okay, so I'm really rusty at this, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm using the NYX Pore Filler primer just to, you know, fill in the pores and make everything nice and smooth. Get it ready for my foundation. You already know the drill. Like, why am I even walking you through this? But yeah, I'm gonna slap that all over my face, and then I'm taking the Lumi Cushion foundation and just my Real Techniques blending sponge, and I'm just gonna obviously sponge that all over the face, because what else are you gonna do? I like the foundation. This is what I typically am using in the winter time, because your girl skin is dry, honey. It is drier than my DMs, okay? So yeah, I don't use this in the summertime because it is more of a luminous foundation, and it's only like a light to a medium coverage. So this is perfect for wintertime, because if I put a little bit too much on, I literally have cake face. Like, cake everywhere, honey. Okay, for my concealer, I am using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, because I can never find my Shape Tape concealer at Ulta because everyone keeps buying it. So yeah, using that, you already know the high points of my face. I feel like it's so self-explanatory, like, why am I even walking you through this? But yeah. Then I'm going to take some Pixie Rose Oil, and I'm just putting that onto my blending sponge, just because the concealer tends to be a little bit more drying, and my skin is really going through it. So I need to make sure that I got some moisture going in there, especially before I put some powder on. But yeah, I seem to love it. I like the sponge. It's just kind of hard to maneuver because it's two different sizes in the hand, and I like it, but then I just need to get used to it. I need to get used to it, but it's all right. It's cool. I'll stick to my beauty blender and the original orange sponge. But yeah, so I am still blending underneath the eye just with my ring finger to apply the least amount of pressure, and then I am putting on some translucent powder. It was probably Airspun, who knows, but yeah, translucent powder, guys. It doesn't really matter which brand it is. High end, low end, don't matter. So yeah, I am just melting that right into my skin. I'm not necessarily baking right now. I'm just making sure that my skin is nice and set, because I'm too dry right now. I'm too dry, honey. I'm too dry for all that baking mess, okay? So now I'm taking the Morphe Banana Powder, and as you can see, I'm kind of just cutting the cheekbones, honey, with my same little sponge. And I'm doing this because I don't want to have too much of a white cast on my face. And I'm also doing that around my my temples, up on the forehead. And from there, I'm going to take some primer. Any eyeshadow primer will do. I'm pretty much using the Lorac eyeshadow primer. That's typically what I've been reaching for. I really like that primer. It's very lightweight, but it does the job. And then I go in and I set it with some powder. So taking the colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette, now I'm going to do a little bit of baking because there will be some fallout. So I am taking Princess, Royal Prerogative, and Air, and those are going to be my transition colors. I'm just playing with it, and the brush I'm using is a Wet n Wild brush. It's a really good fluffy brush. I think it was only $1.99, and I'm just gradually taking those colors, moving them back and forth, and just building the color as we go, because this is going to be a smoky eye, so we do want to make sure that we have the proper foundation for those colors. And right now this is becoming very rich, very warm toned, and I love it. If only you can get into focus. Thank you. Taking a smaller, denser, fluffy brush from Morphe, any brush will do, I'm going to be taking Ladyship and Duchess, and I'm going to be pairing those two together, placing that in the inner and outer corners of my eyes and blending inwards. This is setting the scene for what's about to go down, okay? And I just want to make sure that everything is nice and blended in with those richer, warmer colors, because I don't want it to look crazy, okay? This is a very bold look. You can wear it for Valentine's Day, you can wear it to the office, but just make sure it's blended. That's the key. And I like that brush because it is very dense. It's going to put the product exactly where you want it to go, but blending is key with that brush. So now I'm taking a fluffy brush. I want to say it's like a MAC 217, and it's completely dry, nothing on it. I'm just using that to go ahead and blend those two colors in together with the transition colors that we originally had set up in the crease. Now the fun part, this is the Pure and Angel Merino eye polish, and it is called King of Hearts. I think that that just goes so well together because Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts. But yeah, so I'm applying it on there. I originally thought it was going to be a lot more burgundy, but it's definitely black with like burgundy glitter, okay? So using my finger, I'm just blending that out. I'm looking to the opposite side so I can get inside that inner corner, and this is going to be my base for the eyeshadows that are going to go up on top, obviously, because we want to make it pop. Using that same small dense brush, I'm taking that same magenta color, and I just want to blend all the colors in with the transition and that dark King of Hearts color. I'm using Crown for the brow bone highlight just before I forget. Now I'm taking Queen Mother in a flat synthetic eyeshadow brush or concealer brush, whatever. It's from Morphe. Anyone will do. And I am just applying this completely dry right over that black base, and I want to leave some of that black out towards the inner corner. Spray with some Fix Plus. You already know how I do. I apply it dry, and then I go in and I press it in when it's nice and wet to add more definition, to add more shimmer, more sparkle, just to make it pop. Like, come on now, go big or go home. And that everything's bigger in Texas. Like, we don't play around like that, okay? So now I'm going to add in a little bit more of that King of Hearts right into the outer corner, and we're going to use our ring finger, of course, least amount of pressure, and we just want to really blend that out. I thought I was going to cover everything, but I decided at the last minute not to, because I think that pop of black just really kept it really sultry and sexy. And then I'm taking another fluffy brush. It's probably a MAC 217 again, and I'm just wanting to blend everything out. As you can see, there's a little bit of some harsh lines right there, so I'm just going to take my time, and I'm doing patting motions with some windshield wiper motions as well, just to make sure that I have everything the way I want it. Then I'm taking the Wet n Wild brush that I had shown earlier with those original transition colors, just to make sure I achieve the same blend that I've been wanting. I'm taking Dethrone, and I am placing that on a very flat liner brush on my under eyes, on the lash line. You know how I do, because I can't do eyeliner on my waterline because nothing lasts at all. It's very sad. And of course, my favorite brush in the whole entire world, Morphe M506. I am taking the exact same colors that we put on the eyelid, and that is what I'm using to buff out and smoke out the bottom lash line. With that same flat brush that we used on our eyelid with the same color, the Queen Mother color, I'm placing that in the inner corner because I don't want to have the black all the way towards the inner corner. Again, last minute you know, change of plans. But I actually like the way that this looked, and then I'm just using the same brush just to really blend everything in. Taking the Naked Illuminated highlighter and a really small, precise pencil brush, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the inner corner of my eyes because we want that pop of shimmer. And I love that highlighter because it's just like full-on glitter. And I'm going to dust off some of that baking powder. You know how I do. And I always take up my inner corner highlight up a little bit more. That's just my personal preference. Taking the same highlight, I'm putting that into brow bone as well because we want to stand out. Like, this is not a basic look. You know what I mean? Yeah. For my lashes, hunty. These are from Divine Lash Co. The style is Cleopatra. Look at that. Sexy, beautiful, wispy. So I popped those on off camera, and I'm just adding some Great Lash mascara on the bottom lash line and on the top just a touch. Of course, Hoola, like, it doesn't need an intro. And then I'm just putting that on all the places that I typically bronze. If you've been watching my videos, you already see how I do this with the same exact Morphe brush. Like, nothing has changed. Okay? So for my under eye yellow powder, I'm taking the Morphe and Daisy Danger highlighting palette, and with that yellow powder, I'm just going underneath the eye just to re-brighten, and I'm going to touch on the high points of my face, nose, forehead, and chin. Then I'm taking a more dome-shaped brush. That's what I'm using for my contour, and I'm just going in with Hoola, just a little bit more heavy-handed with a smaller, denser brush to really carve them cheekbones. And of course, it's small enough to do the nose as well. Also, this video is like super old, from the beginning of January. I don't remember what blush I put on, so just have fun with it, you know, because I honestly don't remember. This video is so old. And then I'm taking Flexitarian from ColourPop. That is going to be my base for my highlight, okay? So I just want to make sure I pop that all over my cheekbones because we're going to get ready. We're going to set the stage for the Naked Illuminated powder from Urban Decay. Gosh, I was having such a hard time trying to say that. But yeah, I'm just prepping all the areas that I'm going to go over with powder, prepping it with the ColourPop because it is more of a cream base. And of course, wetting the brush with my Fix Plus. Look at that. Look at that highlight. Take a second and appreciate. Take a second, okay? And yeah, that's all I can really say about that glow though. So I had messaged my friend and I was like, girl, I do not know what to put on my lips. Like, I was already feeling myself with this look, but then she helped me pick out the lip color because I mean, I'm just not complete. So I'm taking the NYX Nude Beige. See, I'm already feeling myself. It's not as creamy as I would like it to be, so I'm just hitting it with a little bit of a lighter, you know, just to soften it up. And I'm going to line the lips and pray that one day I can get lip injections. For my lipstick, I'm going to be taking the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Silk Indulgent, picked by my friend Vanessa. Hey girl, love you. And I'm going to put that all over. As you can see, I scraped off a lot of the product because I do not like a very thick application, especially because I don't do liquid lipsticks very well. And this is how it's working for me. So I scrape a lot off and I do just a very thin amount. As you can see, it's a very opaque baby pink color. I absolutely love it, and nude beige just goes with everything. So that's what I have been doing, and when I need more, I just go in and I take a little bit of whatever I scraped off. That's just how it's been working for me. And then from there, I take my ring finger again, and that is what I do to blend everything out and take off any excess product. From there, I take my lip liner again, and I just want to blend everything in. Like, you can already see I'm feeling myself. So once you're done with your lipstick, then, you know, use your favorite setting spray and you are ready to go. Like, you are out the door ready to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry it took forever, but I promise you I got some new stuff on its way. And make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. See you in the next one.